Hello, McVeigh Dragons. This is for third grade. Welcome to music class with Mr. Thornley, volume number 7. We'll start off today's lesson with a review leading to harmony, which is our main focus. We worked on steady beat and meter early on in the school year and rhythm patterns, and we still work on those things occasionally. Okay, melody. We know that melodies have notes that move by step, leap, repeat. Then you create musical phrases. Then you create sections, and then you have to form your song. And last week we started working on volume 6 on harmony. And that's where we're at right now. And we said that a melody without any harmony being sung or played, just a melody by itself, is monophonic texture. It doesn't matter if I sing on top of Old Smoky, and if I sing it by myself, no harmony, no chords or ostinato patterns, that's monophonic texture. And if I have 10 people singing with me and we're singing the same part, it's still monophonic texture. Somebody has to do something different. And right now, that's something different. We're focusing on chords and or ostinato patterns. If I have chords or ostinato pattern as I sing or have a melody played, that's homophonic texture. And so this is our main focus right now. Right now, we're going to talk about how chords are built. Okay? We worked a little bit of, I might have mentioned this, I know I did a little bit last year. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys or not this year. May have. But a chord is built off the scale of the song. And we know that we worked on steps going like, let's see, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And the high do to the low do is an octave. So we have the 8 notes that are within the octave, 7 different notes, and the 8th note is an octave, same letter name as the first. Okay? I just played in key of C. That was a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Chords are built off of that scale. So if I have a C chord, C is going to be the first note of the scale. I'm going to skip D and go to E. I'm going to skip F and go to what? G. So a C chord is going to be C, skip D, go to E, skip F, go to G. C, E, and G are the notes in the C chord. A first, a third, and a fifth. Okay, so if I'm strumming a C chord on guitar, let's see. That's all C's, E's, and G's. Okay? G chord. If I have a G chord, G's now the root of the chord, the first note of the chord. And if you remember, the musical alphabet goes A through G and starts over again. Okay? There is no H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, etc. in music. Just A through G and starts over. So G's here. Then we're going to go skip A, go to B, skip C, and go to D. G, B, and D. A first, a third, and a fifth. So when I strum a G chord, it's all G's, B's, and D's. Okay? Now, and if I'm strumming, that's pretty sure that I'm playing chords, right? Now we also have ostinato patterns. Ostinato patterns are notes that are a few notes put together to make a pattern out of. Okay? And it could be something simple like something like that. Or it could be a little more notes than just, that was only 2 notes. It could be something that's got more notes involved in a fancier pattern. Okay, but it's an ostinato pattern. Over top of that, if I'm singing a melody, okay, that'll be homophonic texture. Okay? So I'm going to play either chords or ostinatos and see if you can guess what I'm playing. So I'm going to start off right here with this. Let's see. Okay. Chords or ostinato pattern. Chords, right? And I even said the clue would be me strumming like that. Okay, that was chords. I went from a C chord, I went to a D, what's called D7th chord, to a G chord. Okay, so there were chords. How about this? Chords or ostinato? All right, what's that? If you said ostinato, you're right. I made a pattern that repeats out of a few notes. Okay, I even did kind of a pizzicato with my thumb. Okay, I make it a little bit funkier, but that was an ostinato pattern. Okay, now I might try to fool you on this one. So what is this? Okay, chord or ostinato. Okay, it's really chords. Now I did a pizzicato technique by putting my right hand here, my picking hand against the strings to mute them, and I let some of them ring. But you can still, it's a G chord here. But I'm doing this pattern with my right hand, picking pattern. E minor, C, D, back to G. All right, so it was chords, even though I did a kind of a pattern, a picking pattern that was kind of, it was a pattern. So it kind of, if you said ostinato too, but really it was based completely off the chords. You know, it was chords. But like I said, everything in music's not like cut and dry. Some things could be several different things. Okay. How about this one? This is pretty much cut and dry here. Let's see. What's that? Okay. If you said ostinato pattern, that's what it was. Now the ostinato pattern, I took the same pattern and took it to different starting notes. So, you know, but it wasn't an ostinato pattern. In fact, I started with an A note, so really an A chord would go here. And then I went to like a D. I could do a D chord. I could do a D chord with this pattern. Back to A. Now I'm going to E. An E chord could go with this. But back to A. Okay. So it followed the chords, but it was an ostinato pattern. So if I had a melody over top of that, what would it be? Hopefully you said homophonic texture. All right. Now, our song last time, Brother John, and how we had class, I went over last week in volume 6, different ostinato patterns that you would be playing on the xylophones had we were meeting in class. And you had the one which was the other one was just a repeated note for ostinato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It was a C. The other was an F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it kind of, to get all three of them together is like, let's see. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are singing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Okay? That was all the three ostinato patterns together with me singing the melody. So that was homophonic texture. Now, all three of these ostinato patterns are notes that consist of the chord, of F chord. The song only has one chord throughout the entire song. But all three ostinato patterns are based off the notes in the chord. So, when I'm doing this, it's still just an F chord, basically. What I want you to do is I'm going to sing the song. I'm not going to play those patterns. I'm just going to sing the song and strum the F chord. See if you can make up your own pattern. Okay. If you have a keyboard or a piano and you know some notes on the piano, the notes of an F chord would be F, skip G, go to A. All right, skip B, go to C. So F, A, C. So you can play with those notes in that chord, make your own ostinato pattern up. Or, you could use other notes possibly too, but just try to make an ostinato pattern up as I sing and strum the chords, okay? If you don't have a keyboard like that, just try to hum along and make a pattern that you can, that kind of fits. Try to do that using your musical ear. All right, I'm gonna sing the song 3 times through, and you try to do this, okay? So here I go. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are singing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are singing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are singing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Okay? If you have to, just go back and play this again and try to keep practicing, perfecting your ostinato pattern. All right? Now, before I close, the last thing I want to talk about is I put on me playing my digital piano and singing along to a Disney song, You've Got a Friend in Me, Disney Pixar song. Right now, I noticed they've had a couple of sing-alongs Disney has on TV with some Disney songs with different people guesting and appearing and singing the songs. So I did my own. You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. You can sing along too if you want. But what I want you to do is to try to figure out the harmony that I'm playing on piano. Do you hear chords? Do you hear ostinato pattern? Do you hear both? Do you hear something else? Try to figure out what you think you hear, okay? Also, try to figure out the form of the song, okay? Try to figure the form out of You've Got a Friend in Me. So that gives you some extra listening to do, and feel free to sing along too. Mr. Thornley tried his best to do the imitation of Randy Newman, the guy who sings the song in the Toy Story. He's got a very unique, characteristic voice, and I don't have that type of voice, but I just try to do my best I can and have fun with it. So listen to that and tell me figure out the harmony and the form. Okay, that being said, keep safe, practice social distancing, be kind to your parents, be helpful around the house. Excuse me, help your parents around the house, and also follow your McVeigh best. Always do your McVeigh best. So see you next time for Volume 8.